3, 2, 1. Guys, welcome back to the Only Up podcast. I'm your host, Srijay, Chatterjee. And this is a podcast where we just chop it up, all things like anything really, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And today, I have a special guest, Megan. Megan, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
What's going on? I'm Megan. You can call me Meg. M-Dogs, let's go.
Nah, I ain't calling you M-Dogs, but...
Rude.
Nah, but me and Megan were like newly acquainted friends. We just got to know each other a little bit more. But like, she's like a mad interesting person, guys. And like, you know how I start this podcast off, guys. Like, first impressions, Megan. I know you may not have many first impressions of me, but like, if you do, like, what were they? You feel me?
So obviously we knew each other in high school.
Yeah.
First impressions of you, that you were really nice.
Ah.
You're shy, but you're really nice.
Yeah.
But it was weird because you hung around like groups of people that I wouldn't usually talk to,
Mm-hmm.
or like maybe people who didn't like me.
Yeah.
But nah, for real nice.
You know, my first impression was you was like, everyone always knew. We'll get into that later, but everyone always knew you as like the dancer.
Yeah.
And like, no, it's not a bad thing to be known, but like, it's your thing. You feel me?
Yeah, it was my thing. Yeah.
But I remember the first thing I ever knew you by is I think in year 10 you did this camp called outdoor recreation.
Yep.
So all my homies went to that camp, my 3 homies, and I didn't get to go. I'm like, shit, I missed out. So then when you guys came, so it was like a week-long camp, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you guys.
Oh no, it was like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
around 3 days.
So what happened? Oh, my mic is bugging. One sec. So what happened was like they went on this camp 3 days, and then when they come back, like everyone made new friends without me. I was like, I was at home.
You left out, man.
Yeah. I was like, everyone was talking about all these experiences, like cooking their own food. Like you guys hiked a lot and stuff, right?
Yeah.
What y'all do on that camp?
So basically, you plan like a trail of like where you're gonna walk, where you're gonna camp, where you're gonna sleep over and shit like that. You pack your bags, you buy your food and everything.
Yeah.
And then the school bus like took us all the way to where we started.
Uh-huh.
And then you just hike to your first destination where you're gonna spend the night there, and you cook, and you just hang out with mates and just have fun.
Yeah.
You chat. You go to sleep, wake up the next morning, make some more food.
Yeah.
Keep hiking to your second destination, which is where you're gonna sleep that night, and it's just you just do it.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
3 days.
it felt like a legit camp because y'all didn't have like.
Oh, it was so fun though. Like we fucked around so much.
Y'all didn't have a cabin. Y'all had tents, right?
Yeah. So you had to learn how to like set up tents. You had to learn how to use like the little stove things that they gave you. And shit like that.
Still don't know how to use it, do you?
No, I was responsible for setting up the tent.
Oh, okay.
So it was only 2 girls.
Right.
So me and my partner, she did most of like the cooking and shit, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
set up the tent.
Oh, okay. There you
Yeah,
go. It's
yeah.
like 50-50. You feel
Yeah,
me?
50-50, yeah.
Yeah. But I remember because you guys came back and then they'll be like, they met our friend. He's going to be a future guest. They met Yusuru, who is really chill.
Yes, yeah.
And they met you. They're like, yo, this Migo, like this brat. We're these houses. It's like, how do I compare it? It's like Harry Potter. What are the things in Harry Potter called? You know, the 4.
Oh, yeah.
The 4. Are they houses?
Gryffindor. The Ravenclaw, Slytherin,
Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff, Gryffindor.
Yeah, okay. So we all Gulagong and Fraser. These are our 2 houses. Like it's like gold and blue. So I was in gold and the other person was in blue, and you were in green.
Yeah, it was.
And what do you call it? The red. We hated red.
Yeah, everyone hated the red.
Everyone hated red. There's only a few good reds. Like we had Liam.
Yeah, Liam.
Liam, Obi.
Yeah,
only 2 good
yeah.
reds. But then I remember we're like, yo, nah, this green girl can't be it. It's like little gang wars, you feel me? It's like, nah, this green girl ain't it. Like, and then we hear about it and it's like, no, Megan's mad chill. Like she's like one of the homies, you feel me? Like she was talking like she's one of us. And I'm like, oh, no way. And cause if you guys didn't know, back in high school, I was like really shy, really closed off. Like I wouldn't like, dude, if we did this podcast in high school, you wouldn't be in that seat right now.
Nah, probably
you feel
not.
me?
Yeah,
but then first impressions was like, they were just like, nah, she's really outgoing. She's really cool. Like one of the homies. Like we have another friend that's like you, where carries that same type of energy where you just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big dick energy, right?
Yeah. Bigger than me, man.
For real, dude.
But it's like, no, but first things first is that, I didn't even turn on the freaking sign, you feel me? All right.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
See that shit light up.
All right, there you go. It didn't make much of a difference, but it's all right. So first thing about you, really big part of your identity is that you're a dancer. Like, do you want to go into like what type of dancer you are and like where you started like dancing and stuff, like the origin story behind that?
So I am a Latin dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think like Dancing with the Stars, that kind like boy girl partnered dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been dancing I've been dancing my whole life. Like my mum put me in dancing when I was like fucking 2-3 years old.
Yeah.
But I
Two?
only around 2-3.
Dude, I'm barely walking at 2. You're doing ballerina twirls, chucking your partner in the air.
No, I've only started doing Latin dancing when I was like 7, I think.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I've been in it for like 15 years.
Oh, okay.
But only competitive like Latin dancing since 2017.
Oh, okay.
Had a few dance partners here and there, but I'm going good right now with my dance partner.
Oh, okay. Oh, how important? Because like, imagine it's like a team sport where
Yes.
you know it's like a Latin dancer, like your partner. How important is it to have like a really good partner?
It's good. Like, it's hard to find a good partner because first of all, you got to be compatible. Like, it's best that you guys work well together.
Yeah.
But he's got to be taller than you.
Okay.
Also best that you guys are around the same age so that you can compete in the same like age divisions, skill level, how you guys like the style of how you dance. So like someone could be a little bit more like more manly when he dances, and but then the girl could be like more balletic, like more ballet style. So it's like sometimes that doesn't work well together. So you gotta like the style of dancing between the both of you have to work well as well. So
that's crazy because
there's lots of factors.
Because I'm looking at it, it's like black and white. It's like, you know, guy girl, you know, a little intimate like romance thing, you know, dancing. You feel me? Nah, but it's crazy. Do you hate like because you know a lot of the boys at home we go gym, a lot of girls go gym. They, them, all genders go gym, you feel me? But it's like, is there certain type of like workouts and stuff you have to do to be a dancer, like maybe conditioning with like the footwork or like hips and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, well, dancing alone is the
workout.
It's the workout itself. But for me, I do also go to the gym.
Yeah.
So I mainly just like want to keep like my body fat low.
Yeah.
And just like stay toned, but I don't want to get too big.
Yeah.
But everyone's different. Like some dancers don't go to the gym or anything.
Oh yeah.
But because like when you're dancing, you're using like so many little intricate muscles that it's hard to train that.
Yeah.
So the only way that I can train it is by dancing.
Yeah.
I can only work on like the big muscles
when
I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
Cardio at the gym.
Yeah. No, oh man, I forgot my question. Oh, what do you call it? It's like how many times do you dance per week right now?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day. I'm gonna go later today.
And do you have to prep like for like a competition, or do you just like how often does that happen?
So throughout the year we have a whole bunch of competitions and you get to choose which ones you want to go to. So I've got a coach and she is a judge. So if organizers of the competition invite her to judge at that competition, then she can decide whether she's going to go or not. And if she is going to go, she will bring her couples to support the competition, basically. Yeah. Because we've got to pay money to compete. Yeah. As much as it sucks.
That's cool. Like, because you've always been a dancer. Have you ever been interested in like, not saying it's not traditional, but like the traditional route where like, you know, a lot of girls, especially for Australia, like they'll play like netball or like footy and stuff like that. Never sparked your interest or anything like that?
I mean, not really. I like, you know, when you're younger and your mum, or I don't know about you, but my mum, she just put me into everything.
Oh, it's like how guys get put into swimming.
Yeah, like, well, I got put into swimming. You know, I did singing, like sports, piano, any kind of instrument. Like my mum put me on to all that, but I wasn't really like interested in anything. I wasn't even that interested in dancing, to be honest. Oh. Yeah, but I knew that my mum liked me dancing. Yeah. So I kind of just stuck with it and was like, all right, like I'll just do it because she likes it. And then it was like a gradual thing over time. I just ended up falling in love with it myself.
Oh, that's sick. That's like, it's such a niche thing because like how many like how often do you go by the street and be like, you find another dancer? You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's really, really sick. I know what you mean. All right. Because like, you know, you don't like, you know, Megan, you are a dancer, but you're also Megan, you know what I mean? M-Dogs, you feel me?
M-Dogs.
But nah, if we wanted to like wrap up the dancing part of it real quick, we'll get back to it though, for sure. It's like, what is the best part of dancing and what is like the worst part of dancing for someone that like wants to get into it? You know what I mean?
Best, like, I can't speak for like in general. I can only speak for myself because everyone's got it different, you know. Yeah. But for me, like the best part of dancing is like the reason I dance is because I love the way I make people feel when I dance. Yeah. So like, I'm quite an emotional dancer. Whoa. I give a lot to the audience, and so when people watch me dance, they're like almost like they don't know why they like it so much, but they're entranced by it.
That's kind of cold. That's kind of cold. I wish I could do that with the podcast. You know what I mean? Like, make them feel like, yo, why do I like this podcast so much? You know what I mean?
But like, I don't even know how I do it. It's like just a natural thing for me to do it.
Yeah.
But that's like why I like dancing, because I love seeing their reaction to like how I make them feel. That's probably why I love it most. Like, I don't actually like competing that much.
Yeah.
I don't love training every single day. I don't like training when I'm sore. I don't like training when I'm sick.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get sick of seeing my dance partner every single day, but I got to do it. Like, we're a team, he's sick of me. I'm sick of him.
You're a performer.
I'm a performer. I got to fake it till I make it,
Yeah, jeez.
But like with any sport, like,
yeah,
you have good days and bad days. And as an athlete, that's just like how you're trained to like, you got to like just go with it as much as it sucks. Like,
100%.
Another good thing about it is like the maturity level.
Oh, okay.
Like, you have to mature real quick. Oh. For me, at least, I found that I was like here, like not above everyone. That makes me sound like I've got a big head. But like I just saw things differently to how like people 100%. My age would see things.
Yeah. You probably learn so much about like what people would probably struggle to find in their 20s, even including myself. It's like, like discipline, like, like you said, like sometimes there's some days you don't want to do it, but there's a reason why you do it.
Yeah, you just gotta suck it up.
It's not a want, it's like almost a need at that point.
Yeah, like suck it up, push through. Like, I know it sucks, but everyone's gone through the same thing. So why? Who are you to complain?
Damn, me dropping M-Dog on the beat. But nah, let's go to. I feel like we should have started with the negative one first, because now we're gonna end up dancing on a bad note.
Yeah, nah.
But like maybe there is no bad parts of dancing.
There isn't like a terrible part towards dancing. For me, it'd probably be like, obviously I don't love competing. Yeah. But when it does come to competitions, like, it's so hard to like judge and shit. Yeah. So where like when you compete, there are a whole bunch of couples who all compete at the same time. You all walk out on the floor and there's probably like 11 judges standing around the floor. They're just watching you. They've got their iPads in their hands and they're just looking at, you get to dance for around a minute and a half to 2 minutes. So in those 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, you have to show like everything off. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because you don't know when the judge is going to look at you. Yeah. They can look at you for like 20 seconds and then be like, all right, they're not that good, but they, give them like 5th or something like that. Yeah. But with the judges, it's so political. Right. Like, they all got their little cliques and shit. They all got their friends. So it's like, even if you're a good dancer or if someone's like not as good of a dancer, like they could place higher or someone who is like a good dancer could place lower. Like, it's just, it's shit. Like, at the end of the day, like I've just learnt to like not give a shit about results. Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on this. Sorry.
No, you can.
Oh, okay, cool.
Say fuck shit, bitch. Say all of it. Let it out.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit about results now anymore. Yeah. Just because for me, I know I'm a good dancer. Yeah. And as long as I'm improving, screw what anyone else thinks. No, I'm there to support your competition, have a little bit of fun maybe, but if you're going to dog me like that and give me like, not even let me go into the finals or whatever, mad, done. Yeah. I'm just going to focus on my dancing.
100%. Yeah. Just get better. You can sit and whine about it all day. Nothing's going to change. Yeah. So, that's it.
But yeah, it's like negative, but not to do with like actually dancing itself, I guess.
Yeah, I love how you kind of made it like almost like a life lesson, you know what I mean? Like just improve, you feel me?
Man, everything's a fucking life lesson.
That's true.
Everything happens for a reason, I tell you.
Jeez. But even like, this is, I'm asking more questions like that. I'm just so interested, I'm just so interested.
Yeah, go ahead.
But it's like, even in high school, did you get the pressure be like, maybe you should like have a tradition, like, maybe dancing there's not enough money in it, there's this and that, maybe you should get a degree and go to university. Did you ever feel like that pressure really got to you? And how did you like really like, because maybe it doesn't get to you now, but then how did you like adapt to like not really care about that stuff, like not hear the noise?
Yeah. Well, all I knew in high school, like up until year 10, obviously from like year 7 to year 10, I was like kind of trying in school, but I was always like real shit at school. Like academically, I'm fucking stupid as shit. I got my street smarts, but academically, you could nothing. Like, which way is the sun? I don't even know. Yeah. It's like. But I only really got into like dancing in year 10, like competitively. Yeah. And like all I knew was that I wanted to dance.
Damn.
And so I just got real into it, and I would start skipping school because of it. Like
I
I would skip school, but I would still go to dance that night.
Yeah.
And then I remember telling my mum, like, because obviously, like, every parent wants you to go to uni.
Yeah.
They just want to set you up, you know? But I was, like, telling her, and I remember crying to her. I was like, I'm not going to go to uni.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so bad at school.
Yeah.
Even when I tried in school, I was shit.
Yeah.
So, like, what is the point, you know?
Yeah.
I'm doing school for fucking what?
Yeah.
So I just told her that I don't want to go to uni.
Yeah. How'd she take that?
My mom's really supportive.
That's good.
She was really like, she was like, that's okay. Like, I know that you dance a lot because, you know, back then just paying for my dance fees and shit.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, I know you dance a lot. And if that's what you want to do, like, I'm just always here to support you. Like, as long as you're happy, because I know that if you go to uni and you won't be happy, like, that's not what I want for my child. She just 100%. Wants me to be happy. I'm like, oh, that's real sweet. Mumsies. Shout out to my mom.
Legit. Nah, that's so good. That's I feel like that is so important growing up, like having like a supportive figure like that.
But it was hard because like when you're going to school every single day, all your friends are like my friendship group, like
especially your friendship group, like they're kind of academically.
They're academically up there, you know, all of them, and I love them to bits. Like every single one of them, I love them to bits. But I could never relate to them. Like they were like helping me through so much shit through high school, like especially studying and all. Like they're like helping me study before the lesson before or whatever, and they're like telling me like you need to know this, that, and I'm like, I know that I'm not even gonna like do well, and they know that I'm not gonna do well. But they just want me to pass. Our passing rate was 38%. I was barely making that 38%, dude. The amount of times that I was sitting in a sack and I just fell asleep because I honestly didn't know anything on the test paper. I would not write a single thing besides my name.
At least you got that right.
Yeah, I got a few bullshit things in there like, man, give me my redemption task soon. Like, you know.
Oh, that's kind of fire though.
Yeah, well, you know, one time, in Mecklin's class, I didn't write anything on a sack, and then like obviously you're supposed to do a redemption task. A few weeks later, I was like, hey sir, like,
what's going on?
Where's my redemption task? And the homie was like, oh, you know, it's so good. I see you've been showing up to class lately. You've been trying.
Oh, no
I'm just going to pass you. I was like,
what a G. By the way, for you guys to know, Mecklin, we won't say his full name so we don't want to dox him, but like, me and Megan shared one class throughout all of high school. It was PE, and it was that class we shared together. And it was sick. And this teacher, everyone loves him. All the girls wanted to fuck him. All the guys wanted to fuck him. You know, like he was that guy. And like the thing is, he didn't look good. He was good. Shout out Mecklin. Shout out Mecklin. Nah, it's sick. Nah, he's such a homie for that though. Yeah.
But it's just hard because going to school, everyone's just studying so hard, and I'm
especially
like,
the school we went to.
Yeah. Especially the school we went to. Holy fuck, that shit.
Like our school was like. We went to Oxford school, but like our school was public school, but it had like private school like status. You know what I mean?
So, a lot of smart people.
Very smart people.
Yeah, and it was hard because like I felt all this pressure to like study and do well in school because all my friends were. Yeah. But outside of school, yes, they're studying, but outside of school, I'm fucking dancing another 5 hours after school. I go to school for 6 hours, I dance afterwards for 5 hours. I'm fucking dead by the time I come back home. Yeah. I'm barely eating. I don't have time to sleep because I'm trying to study, but I'm not even focusing because I'm tired. Like, it wasn't fun. It wasn't hard.
No, but that's crazy. It's pulled through now. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's good that at least you tried it and you're like, you know what, dude? I've tried it in academics. It's just not clicking. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not clicking, which
definitely not.
which helps. But you know, the dancing stuff, it's sick. I wish nothing but the best for you. You know, the dancing stuff.
Thank you
like,
so much.
and it's keen. It's always cool to see because like it's like a different part of like culture. Like I see you upload like a dancing and like even like the dress you're wearing, the heels and all that type of stuff. Like I don't know. I'm trying to like relate. You know what I mean? It's like you know the heels are probably not that important. But, like you know like the heels. Yeah. But like it's just like stuff like that where I'm just like, oh, that's really cool. And like even like I like the first thing in mind, I'm like, yo, when you wear heels, like yo, how hard is it to dance in those heels? You know what I mean?
This is not hard at all. Like obviously, like now I've been doing it for years and years. True. I could dance in heels for like hours.
You were like jogging heels by now.
I do jog in heels. I have to jump and sprint in heels basically. Yeah. So at this point, I'm used to it. But
no, that's
been dancing for a long time. It's paid off though. Like just dancing for a long time. Like earlier this year, we had like nationals.
Oh yeah.
So that nationals was supposed to be last year's nationals, but it got postponed to earlier this year because of COVID and shit.
Oh.
And sorry.
Oh, you're right.
And my dance partner and I, we had only been dancing together for a really short amount of time, so we went into that competition with like no expectations whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
And we fucking made the final, and it was like our first year out of the youth category.
Yeah.
It was our first year out of youth category. We were both like amateur now, no expectations. Walked in there, danced our asses off, and made the final.
Yeah.
Top 6 in Australia.
That's top 6 in Australia.
Top 6 in Australia.
I think you're going to say Melbourne.
Nah. Top 6 in Australia.
That's M-Dog, you feel me?
M-Dog's right here. Dancer.
Speaking of dancing, you know the other type of dance, not the Latin dance, the dance with no hands, the dance with no pants.
Dance with no pants? What?
Okay, that was a really bad transition. But what I was trying to get into, is it the dance with no pants or dance with no hands? It's like a Vincent joke. He always says it. No?
No.
Okay, Vincent, I'm so sorry. I fucked up that joke. No, it's probably a good joke. I just fucked it. But what I was trying to say is that aside from that type of dancing, you're really into like the online dating stuff. Yeah. Do you see what I'm trying to do there? Yeah. It didn't work.
Yeah,
but,
no, it's fine. It's fine. I got you.
But online dating stuff, and like you're kind of like almost like a success candidate, because honestly, when I used to hear online dating, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'll be like, yo, like online dating, like, nah, bro, you gotta meet someone organically. Like, online dating means you've given up. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're a really good person to speak about that, because you've met boyfriend candidates, had relationships, or just like, you said you've had an alright or a positive time online dating.
Yeah.
So first of all, do you want to speak up on like the stigma of like online dating and like how like, like maybe cross out like some few, what's that saying, misunderstandings?
Yeah. Well, I think now, like, over time, the online dating stigma has gone down a lot.
100%.
Like, so many people have met their partners through online dating apps. I saw this one video where this lady, she's like a wedding planner or whatever. And she said that most of her clients or whatever have actually met through Tinder.
Whoa.
Most of them. Like, you'd be surprised. Most of them meet through, like, Tinder and everything.
Oh, okay.
It's not like... I wouldn't say there was a... Oh, actually, no, there was a bit of a stigma. Like, I started online dating when I was, like, in year 12. But I didn't want anyone to know. Like, I didn't...
No, but that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, in year 12. And I didn't want people to know. But it wasn't because, like, I just was, like, afraid or anything.
Yeah.
It was just because, like, people would be like, oh, like, she's online dating. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there was that stigma back then.
Like, and then, like, there's no... Like,
but I didn't want to, like, like, just hook up and meet up with people. I honestly just wanted to look for friends.
Yeah.
And just, like, new people to talk to.
Especially, like... I wouldn't recommend online dating in school just because year 12 is like, it's kind of like a high, like, intense environment. Maybe you shouldn't have had a relationship back then.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I swear, when you're in school, you're like, you kind of just don't want to date someone from school. You'd rather have some new energy and date someone from a different uni or like a different place. You feel me?
I love lots of people from our school.
Oh yeah, dude, our school
would not date a single one of you motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, half my audience just tuned out.
No, come back. I love you lots.
Yeah, but like, but like, what are some stigmas that like, like every guy in there just to fuck? Maybe different girls, different experiences. You know what I mean? Every guy's in there to fuck. Or maybe there are some good candidates, or maybe maybe not Tinder, maybe Hinge. There goes my Tinder sponsorship, but maybe Hinge instead. You know what I mean?
Hinge sponsorship?
Yeah. Bumble, guys, hit me up.
It kind of depends on the dating app. Like. The stigma around Tinder is that if you want to just hook up, then it's Tinder that you go for. Yeah. But, there are a few here and there who go on Tinder and they look for more than just a hookup.
Rhyme, he found his girl. He's like nearly 1 year relationship. He found his girl off Tinder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, there's little bits. You'll find them.
The diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, exactly. Hinge. Apparently, Hinge is the one to go to if you want a relationship. It's like... less just hook up.
Less suck and fuck, just more like
getting
to know the person.
Didn't really know didn't want to say too much about that, but basically Tinder's just full of gross guys.
Yeah.
Like if I show you my phone right now on my fucking Tinder profile, not my profile, but my Tinder feed, holy shit, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay, I was about to say. It would have been different. You said, yeah, my Tinder matches, just a bunch of gross guys.
Oh, like I barely get any matches on Tinder because I'm quite picky with who I like.
Yeah.
And then also when I do like them.
Yeah.
Cause like my type, I don't go for my Asians, not a vibe.
Man.
Yeah.
My boys out there,
Yeah,
you feel me?
sorry guys.
What? Okay, because if we're talking about like you're really picky with the guys, but what do you look for in like with these guys?
Obviously, like if it's dating apps or whatever,
Yeah.
first things first is like looks.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I feel like a lot of girls wouldn't say that just because they'd be like, yo, I no, it's the personality.
Yeah, well, you can't find that personality straight up because,
yeah.
like obviously you got a little bio and that's it.
Yeah.
But for me, it's looks.
Yeah.
And so on Hinge, the good thing about Hinge is that they get to put their height on.
Oh, no way. Wait, they don't do that on Tinder?
Oh, you can, but it's like you put that on yourself. Like whereas on Hinge, you have to put your height.
My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to put your height on Hinge.
So
that's one of the good things.
I keep asking questions on top of questions.
No,
okay, so if there was like a list ranking, like, say it's me, right? It's me on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you had to like de-analyze me, it would be like on Hinge would be like, yo, I'm looking for his age, his height, his looks. Like what's like the order? That's like your pecking order or whatever.
My picking order.
Picking order. Blah, my bad.
So it'd be like looks first.
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Yeah, you take notes. You start writing. Yeah. So looks first, and then goes straight to height.
Okay. Well, what's the cutoff for you?
The cutoff for me,
because you're tall though.
I'd say I'm pretty tall for a girl.
Yeah.
I'm 5'6".
Yeah.
Like a lot of girls, like a lot of my friends are like shorter than me.
100.
So height.
Yeah.
Cutoff for me would probably be like 5'10", 5'11".
5'10"? That's not bad.
That's not too bad.
You don't go into the sixes.
I'm giving them short kings giving them a chance.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I do like a 6'5" guy, but
yeah.
if you vibe with them, if you fuck with them, like
y'all 6'5" guys, if you're listening, M Dog's right here. You feel me?
M Dog's right here.
But so height.
Yep, and then
does age matter? Like, you wouldn't date younger, right?
I would.
Oh, you would?
I would date younger. Yeah. So I have mindset preference. Like this is deal breaker from, like it sounds kind of bad, but 18 to like 26, 27.
Dude, me and Vince talked about it. It's just like 18 just sounds so bad.
I remember hearing that on the podcast.
Like, just bump it up to 19.
Bro, I was on my way to get my lashes done in the fucking West Side, and I was listening to your podcast with Vincent, and you guys were talking about the 18, 19-year-olds. I was like, man, if you fuck with them, if you vibe with them,
100.
you go for it,
Yeah. No. Yeah. So age, anything else?
And then like obviously where they're located, so how far they are from where they live.
But doesn't that matter if it's like a relationship? Does it like if it's not just like a straight like hookup stuff? But
you
relationship,
want it to be more convenient, even if it is a relationship.
That is true.
Like imagine having to travel 2 hours every single time you went to go see them.
Yeah.
I would rather die.
Yeah. No. Okay.
That's long distance at that point.
Yeah. 2 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah. Arad's been doing long distance. He does like 14 hours flight.
Bro.
He's good though.
That's good.
Arad's a good soul.
Good.
Shout out Arad.
I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it'd be that, and then like on Hinge, you also have this one's not really much of a deal breaker for me, but maybe it is for some people. On Hinge, you have if you drink, if you smoke, and if you drugs.
Okay.
And so on mine, I just have it. I drink, but some people like other people if they like are really against like
drinking.
Like no, not even drinking, but everyone kind of drinks.
Yeah.
But like if they're really against like smoking and drugs, like you can put no on it, and you can see that. So maybe that's a deal breaker for some people.
So I feel like drinking, when people put it on, it's like people don't understand, like, bro, you're not going home and like smashing an 8-pack.
I'm not an alcoholic. Yeah, it's just like every weekend if I go out
socially.
Yeah, socially with my mates and shit. Yeah. So that and then you also get to put like little like prompts.
Oh, okay.
So
it's like a personality type of thing.
Yeah, kind of like on Hinge. So there's little prompts that you have, and it's like they basically would be like, oh, I'm looking for ... and you fill in the ... space.
Oh, okay.
Of like
What's yours?
Looking for. You want me to show you?
Yeah.
I'll show you right now.
I'm looking for a 6'5" guy.
Actually, I think one of them. So my first prompt is green flags I look for is replayed your snap saved a snap in chat.
Oh.
Because I like that. And then obviously here you have like the age, height, where you live, and drinking. And then you have your job, and my job is the streets.
Oh my god. Wait, that's valid, dude. It literally says the streets. That's so gas.
Well, it used to be Heartbreaker.
But I feel like, dude, guys would read that and they'd be like, yo, dude, this girl's funny, bro. This girl's...
It's a joke. Like, I'm hoping that they do.
Yeah.
All right, my second prompt is, I'll fall for you if you're my sugar daddy.
Oh, okay.
Look, I put this on because I've got a bit of a shopping addiction.
Yeah.
So,
yo, dude, the Louis bag is under the table right now. You feel me? Yo, she didn't put on that. She tried to be humble. You feel me? Dude, she rocked up with a Louis bag. You feel me? I'm here, fucking broke.
I got a fucking shopping addiction. All right. Yep. So anyone who got money, send it. Nah. And my third one is, New Year, same me. I'm a slut for 8 hours of sleep.
That's
Which is
good.
pretty true, you know?
It's good.
I get a lot of comments on that one because
I feel like people would read that, like, or from what I'm like, say if I was on Hinge, like, I saw your profile, I see all that stuff, I'm like, yo, this girl's mad casual. You know, even on Hinge, like, it's meant for dating, right? But like, you know, I could be like, yo, that's a potential friend right there. That's a homegirl right there. You know
I've
what
done
I mean?
that with people too. Like, I've gone through my like Hinge or Tinder feed or whatever.
Yeah.
And especially on Hinge, like when you like someone, you can like also add a comment into liking one of their profile photos.
Oh, so because I remember me and my friends did Tinder like as like a meme, which is kind of fucked up because like if someone like genuinely likes us, it's like fucked.
Yeah.
But like we did it and then we're just like there's no comment. It's only like you only swipe.
Yeah, you only swipe left or right. Whereas
on Hinge you can actually kind of talk to them.
Exactly.
So it's like it sounds like I'm doing like an ad for Hinge.
Yeah,
like yo, Hinge is really really good.
It is pretty good. Like it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But I've like there's been a few times where I've just liked someone's vibe on Hinge.
Oh, okay.
And I don't necessarily find them attractive, but I would have been like, I would have commented and liked their profile and just been like, hey, like, you don't have to match me, but I just wanted to let you know that I fuck with you. Like, I think you're really funny, or I like your profile, or something like that. And sometimes you get a compliment, sometimes you don't. Like, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, it makes me feel good.
Do you think, say you like that guy's vibe? Does he like? Do you think you could ever look past like him not being as attractive and you can see him as like a potential candidate?
As a friend or like as a hookup?
Hookup.
As a probably, like, cause I don't know them.
Yeah,
But then like the second I start to get to know them, I'm like, nah, you're just a homie at this point. Like,
dog.
Yeah, dab me up. Let's go. That's it.
I'm sorry, my boy. I'm sorry, my boy. But shit. So out of the three, like, because you've talked to a lot, right? You would definitely recommend Hinge out of the three. Have you tried any other ones other than those ones?
I only have Hinge and Tinder.
Okay.
But I fuck with Tinder. Sometimes it gets really dry and boring. Yeah. Just because I don't get a lot of matches, but also a lot of guys on Tinder just don't love, you know, their Asian girls.
Oh no, dude, Asian girls is the hype right now. I feel like you see on TikTok.
Literally, my fucking Tinder profile right now, my bio says, "Don't you know Asians are elite?" Because we are fucking elite.
Yeah, speak up for the Asians. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm here for my Asian girls.
Okay, last thing on the Tinder. Maybe not even last thing because I feel like this is like a topic that can go for hours and hours and hours. Talk about this shit for. But it's like say me or my homies or like we were trying to make a Tinder, right? What's some do's and don'ts? Like, you know, like some straight away. I heard the age-old one is like, you know, if you're posting a Tinder, if you're making a Tinder profile or Hinge profile, don't post a group photo with your 15 guy friends with the beers, you know what I mean? Like, so they don't have to play this like matchmaking game.
We've got a few icks from dating apps like Tinder and Hinge and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, okay. So if you and your homies are gonna make an account, are we doing Hinge or Tinder? Because I'd say different things for different dating apps.
Oh, that's crazy. Since guys, we're out here looking for love, you know what I mean? We're out here looking for love, you feel me? Yeah, I can't do that, but you know what I mean? But out here looking for love, I reckon we'll go with Hinge.
Go with Hinge?
Use code Srijay at checkout. But
so Hinge, you have around 6 photos.
Oh, okay.
And you have 3 prompts.
Yeah.
And you also have like the whole like age, where you live, job, drinking, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So first photo is the top photo that pops up on everyone's profiles.
So you want it to be like a banger photo.
You want a good photo of you, like, and you don't want a selfie photo of you.
Oh, I feel like a lot of guys are doing like in the mirror, you know, the cheeky.
Yeah. You don't want your face hidden. You want like, because it show like if you want a photo that someone's taken of you, because you want it to show that like, you know, you don't have no photos of you, or that like you have friends who do like you and take photos of you. So it's gonna be like
you don't want a LinkedIn photo where it's just you in a tux either, or that's still on the table.
Yeah. Something like almost like what I like is when it's like
a night out or
a night out or something candid or even planned. Like I don't mind that, and then you can have like some selfies in there. I don't mind something funny, like a funny video you're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe like don't have a group of 15 guys with you. I don't mind a group of like maybe 3 guys.
Yeah, 3 guys. I think.
But
What's the cap? 3.
3. Yeah.
3. Yeah.
It's got to be lower because if it's your first photo, then I'd be like, which one? The fuck? Which one are you?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and straight away I'd just be like, no, because I don't know which one you are.
What if you're like, yo, there's a group of 3 guys, and you talk to the guy, you find out, oh, you like one of his friends instead of him. You're like,
well, that's why you have more than one photo.
Yeah, yeah.
To like show that it's not just you know the wrong guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'd probably have that lower.
Yeah.
So that people could be like, oh, you know, he's this guy. He's this guy here. So in the group of 3, he's that guy. And in the group of 3, like you want, sounds kind of bad, but you want you to be the best looking, and your other 2 friends to be looking a little clapped. But
yeah. Dude, is that what? Sorry to get off topic of the Tinder stuff, but isn't that what girls do? Girls low key do that on Instagram to their own girlfriends, man. They be snaking him, man.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like he's like, yo, you gotta look ugly for this pic, so you made me look better. You feel me?
Yeah. Sometimes, like, they don't do it on purpose. I just think that like girls have different angles where they look good and don't look good.
Also, because I got this homegirl. I was talking to this homegirl before. You know her. I just want to mention her on air, but she's like, you know, there's like a really good trust system in the sense like, yo, if your homegirl doesn't like the way she looks in the photo you post, like there's like this girl code where it'll be like, you know what? If I don't like that photo, could you please take it down? And like no questions asked, taken down.
Yeah. Straight away, just be like, okay, cool, done.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even, like for me personally, I don't dog my friends like that. Like I will ask them like, oh, like, do you like this photo? And they're like, usually they don't really care. Like I wouldn't care either if I look clapped in.
But it's always good to ask. You feel me?
Yeah, it's always good to ask. But I wouldn't really care. They wouldn't really care. But I still just be like even if I don't ask them, I'd still check if they look decent.
Yeah.
Like if I know that they look shit, but I look good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna post that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want ugly photos of them on my feed. Like I want us all to look good and all to feel good.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, got my girls' backs.
Yeah, that's sick. What were we just talking about?
Oh, right.
Tinder.
Oh, Hinge. No,
Hinge,
right? So yeah, those would be your photos.
Yeah.
And then your prompts have got to be more than like one-worded answers.
So I can't do like I like taking long walks on the beach with my dog or something like that.
You could. Like I love the funny ones.
Yeah.
But I hate the ones that are like, I'm looking for you.
Oh, yeah.
Something stupid like that, or like one-worded answers. I'm like, how am I supposed to respond to that? You know, it's got to be something where I could like relate to or laugh to.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this year is my year to, you know, you or whatever, and it's like Sunday recovery. Like, what do you do on a Sunday recovery? Sundays, it's like recovering. Like everyone has those like typical.
Yeah.
Or I'm looking for MILF. Like, fuck, man.
Sick.
Can you be more boring?
Yeah.
Do something funny. Do something like
original.
I
bet when he was typing MILF, he was like, yo, dude, this is gonna work.
Yeah, they're gonna think that they're the only one doing it. Yeah. Literally every single girl has that on her profile.
So like the one word answers is don't do that. No group photos. Keep it to 3. Is there any other thing that's like, you know, I feel like I'm trying to think. What's like another one? Like maybe like. I feel like I hate when I was younger, like it was like whenever you always show yourself drinking all the time, it's always just like a bit of like, oh, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
I don't mind like if it shows like their personality. So like on my profile at one point, I had a video of me wall twerking. I thought it was really fucking funny.
Yeah.
I got a lot of comments on that one.
Okay.
But it was really bad wall twerking, but it's like it shows my personality.
Yeah.
And lots of guys like that.
It's just such an icebreaker, you know?
Yeah, I mean? Exactly. And like
that's an ice melter, man. You
want is something that guys can like, or like girls can see and just like straight away it's a conversation starter.
Yeah. 100%.
So like that video of me wall twerking, like you could have
what was the comment that you got?
I got so many.
Yeah.
But there was one like you can put like a little like comment on it basically, and mine was like I can teach you how to, and then the video of me wall twerking badly.
That's good.
I got so many comments. I had another one of me just like, because I'm a dancer, so I put a video of me dancing, but it was just like me dancing at home, like it was really sensual, you know. But it's like it shows my personality. It's my vulnerable side. Like, and I got so many fucking funny comments on that shit. Like I screenshot all of them. I got this one person who was like, "Hey yo, am I watching an exorcism?"
That's good. That's good.
Or I had another one that was like, you look like a worm crawling out of the soil. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna take it down now.
Nah. I love looking at all the comments that people had.
No, that's sick.
Yeah,
I feel like also, is that like all girls, or are you like in a minority in that sense? I don't know if all girls are out there like that. You feel me?
No, not all girls are like that.
Maybe
I'm just
girls you can take note as well. You know, my 4% girl audience. You feel me? Yeah.
I'm a different breed, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So at least we got that down. I reckon what's really important, because we've got like, say that we're basically giving the guide like how to make this Tinder profile. Choose good photos. No, not many group photos. Like a photo that you like
shows your personality. Something that's a conversation starter.
Yeah. And none of those one word prompts like, you know, like I like MILFs. Like, guys, we know you like MILFs.
Yeah,
like,
Give me something entertaining.
Yeah, exactly.
Something that I can like think about and talk to you about.
So let's flip the script, you feel me? So like, say a bunch of us guys, we see your profile, right? And we're just like, yo, you know, I kind of want to get to know Megan. You know what I mean? Like, how do I like, say you like what was one of your prompts again? It's like a slot for 8 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be like, how would I be like, instead of going, like, if I, you know, I'm really inexperienced with this. I'm a rookie, right? So I won't go like, oh, hey, you're cute, because I feel like that won't get a good response.
I hate that.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, how would you want to be like approached?
So the reason why, like, I would say on your profile you want to put conversation starters, like none of that one worded answer shit, is because it's having a conversation with someone. It sucks when it's just like, hey, how's your day been? Yeah, been pretty good. How's your day been? Yeah, not too bad.
Like, I didn't know I was constructing a business meeting.
Yeah, what are you doing tonight? Like, oh, nothing much, just chilling. What about you? Yeah, same, chilling. And you fall asleep, wake up the next day, and the conversation is so fucking boring and so dry. It makes me want to fucking kill myself.
Yeah.
Like, that's
why
it
feels like a job to talk to.
Yeah, well, that's why those prompts are so good, because like, I have so many people commenting on like the stuff for 8 hours of sleep one. Yeah. And they're just like, exactly. And they're just like, they'll say things like, oh, you're lucky you get 8 hours of sleep. And it's a conversation starter. Or it's like, oh, I get 10 hours. What does that make me? I'm like, fuck, that makes you a fucking whore. You're a prostitute in this one. No, I'm kidding.
No. Oh, okay. See, like you play with it. You know what I mean?
Or like when I go through my feed and I talk, I like someone's profile, I will go to their prompts and I'll say something like that as well. Like,
so would you say you only reply to the prompts and not like, because can you reply to photos as well?
Yeah, you can. Photos and prompts.
So like, would you really go to a photo and be like how would you approach that?
I only like their prompts if I really fuck with it.
Oh, okay.
Like if it's really funny or if I think it's really smart, I'm like, bro, you fucking you're on some next level shit. But most of the time it's just photos, because again, looks is the first thing that you get.
Looks is like the cover of your book, you know. Then once they start reading, they get to know you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's sick.
That's how I do.
Now we're gonna flip the script. You know, Rice Purity is going out the window. You feel me? We're going to Tinder. So like, how would like, what's like some Tinders like, you know, you want to get straight, like what are you looking for? Like, you know, say you're doing some window shopping, you feel me? That sounds so fucked. But that sounds so fucked. But,
so I bought this boyfriend the other day, thinking of returning him.
Shit's a whack, bro. Once I get to know him. But
he's only 5'9". Can't fuck with it. Nah, not for me. Nah.
False advertisement. But it's like say like you're on your phone, you're swiping, like, because you know that first image is so important, right? It's like, what's some quick things we'd be like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna get with this guy, like he's on the table, you feel me? So be like, what should he do on Tinder that'll grab your attention?
The first photo, obviously, like everyone is attracted to different people. Yeah. But if it's just like a real hot ass photo of him, like for me,
what's like a hot ass, because you know I don't swing that way. We don't know if I ever will, but like, you know, I don't right now.
You could try.
Yeah. But you know, like it's like, how would you like? What's like a hot photo? You feel me?
Well, for me, again, like I'm into like my wogs, my whites.
Yeah.
I'm really attracted to like a strong jawline, like strong facial features.
Yeah.
So like strong jawlines.
Yeah. Like the Western look kind of.
Yeah, I'm like athletic build. Jeez. I'm like, that's my type. You're my type, man. So if it's like they're showing that off, like say they're at the beach or they're at the gym.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
And
but some girls don't fuck with the gym photos though.
Yeah.
But do you fuck with it?
I do.
Okay.
I do fuck with gym photos. But it's got to be good gym photos. If it's not, then I'm like, oh, this is not the vibe. But so if I don't mind it, then you go to the second photo.
Yeah.
And then the second photo's got to be something less chill. So like, not so like in your face, this is my body, this is my face. Something like of them, like a candid of them laughing.
Yeah.
Or
a good smile works. Goes a long
or a good
way.
smile, yeah, exactly. Like, and you get like, I'm big on teeth as well.
Yeah.
So like, if they've got a good, nice teeth, I'm like,
go.
yeah. And the next photo could be like one with friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm sold already at this point, but I'm just gonna
he's coming home with me.
Yeah. You come home with me tonight. Nah, but then at this point I'm already sold, but I just want to keep going through the photos. And sometimes, obviously, like, you know, Tinder, you only have like, some people only have 2 photos, some people only have 1 photo, some people have fucking all 10 photos. Like, I feel like 10's are probably a bit too much. Like, I don't really want to go through.
You don't want to reveal all your cards as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like for me, I think I have around like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
10 is probably a bit too much, but
yeah.
At the point, like at the third like photo, I'm already sold if I do like the guy. And then you go to his like bio, and you see how far away he is, and see what his bio says. And then obviously now, I'm not sure if you have Tinder now, but they have like little like not prompts, but like little things like you can say a star sign, you can say if you're a cat person or a dog person, if you're a smoker, if you're a vapor, or anything like that.
Did Tinder not always have that?
No, Tinder didn't always have that, but they do have that now.
Okay.
And then you can see, just like get to know them a little bit more through that.
Oh shit.
And like what they like. So you get to put like 5 things that you like doing. So I've got dancing, nightlife, working out, friends, and movies, things like that.
I feel like Hinge definitely does a better job at like grasping your personality. And stuff.
Yeah. Whereas Tinder's just straight like looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. We shined a light on dating apps, but I feel like how many of those, like, say you're talking to guys on Tinder or say you're talking to guys on Hinge, how many of them make it past the phone into real life? You put like, if you say you're 10 people, how many of those people are coming through? How many people are coming home? Nah, I'm joking. Maybe not home, but maybe first date.
How many people I'm fucking tonight?
First date.
We're on a rotation, dude. Like if I look at my phone right now, I got 242 Hinge likes.
Bro, I don't think I've got that messages like in general. but like how many of them like
out of that?
How many of them like
probably
maybe first date like you take them because like
dude, but I don't date.
You don't date.
I don't date.
So you don't want to go because I remember me and Vince were talking about like where we go for our first date. Dude, we're clueless, man. We're like just go ice skate.
Oh no, I remember hearing you guys talk about this. Like,
we're like, these guys don't know what they're talking about. These guys fucking suck.
Bring me on. Let me talk to Vincent about this shit.
Where would you like to be taken on first date? But I feel like it's also like the guy like. I know like gender norms are like they switch in turn, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like the guy, if he's asking, he should lead the way. Yeah. But like, where would be like preferred like fun activity?
So, I don't date, but if I was,
you're talking about different type of activity.
Yeah, if I was to like, I'm a big like summer beach person.
Yeah.
So something simple like going to get froyo or ice cream and then just going to take a walk. That I would consider a date.
Oh, okay. So like I said, I remember I said on the podcast, I'm like, if you guys are mutually interested in each other, like the date only holds so much. I feel like it's like
if it's like someone you've never met before, say, and they're just straight up like, you think he's cute, he thinks you're cute, and you're like, he's just like, let's go on a date. You're like, fuck it, why not? I'd do something small like that because then it's easier to get out of if you're not fucking with it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like if you do fuck with it, then you can add more things to do. Like, do you want to go grab dinner later? Which I don't mind that as well. Go. Or I really like going to drive-ins as a first date.
I've never done it. Is it fun?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's so good because like...
I'll go Vincent.
Yeah, you go with Vincent, yeah? I'll sit in the back seat. Yeah. We'll make a podcast out, yeah. Drive-ins are really good because like... You know how it's awkward at the movies? Like, you kind of don't know this person you're sitting next to them, but you can't really talk because you're in like this open area where other people are.
Yeah.
But at drive-ins, someone's driving, you turn the radio to you connect it to the sound or whatever.
100%.
And then you can talk about whatever the fuck you want. You can be loud, you can scream. You could eat food. Like it's, you don't actually have to watch the movie. You could talk to whoever you're with or whatever. Like drive-ins are pretty good first date, I'd say. That's usually my go-to.
Oh shit.
Because it's been cold, but in summer I do like to go like get some ice cream or some froyo and just go on a walk. Yeah. I fuck with that. That's nice. But yeah, I don't really not much of a first date kind of guy. I'm more just a
no fairy tale land for you.
Yeah, more just a you're cute. You should come over.
Yeah, you know, I was setting up like a Disney princess, bro. You're turning into like Shameless. You know what I mean?
Man, I got no shame.
All right, so you know, guys, if you follow the Only Up Instagram page, I got some questions. I sent it out really late, so I didn't get that many, and then some of them was stupid. Someone would be like,
yeah, tell me all of them, honestly. I don't give a shit.
Yo, some of them are crazy, bro. Like, I don't know if I can say that.
Now I want to know.
I'll tell you off the air. Okay. So we'll go back to a little bit to the dancing. My boy Ethan, he's been on the pod. Actually, both these questions have been from previous podcasts. So we've got Ethan. Ethan's like, any upcoming dance comps, and like, wait, let me find the question, bro. Fuck, I messed it up.
Yes, you did.
1 second, boss.
Yes, I do have upcoming dance comps.
Where is it? Ethan, buddy, I'm so sorry, mate.
Yeah, you're just not tapped in like that.
Yeah, literally, I got goldfish memory.
Early onset dementia.
Where is he, bro? Ethan, buddy, when'd you send this? Okay, how is your dance going in any upcoming competitions?
So dancing's been going all right. I definitely this year, I think just mentally, I've been really good this year. Yeah. Like, so obviously, I started dancing ages ago, but I ended my dance partnership with my previous partner when COVID started.
Oh, okay.
Then I moved to Sydney to dance with some guy.
Yeah.
And he was real fucked up. Like, he fucked me up so bad. Like, we weren't in a relationship or anything, but he was 10 years older than me. And he was a narcissistic, manipulative, controlling, gaslight me.
Let him out, bro. I'm gonna send him the video, bro.
Yeah. Fuck you, bro. But it wasn't good. Like, and the environment that I was in was, like, not good as well. So, obviously, I was, like, 19 years old, 20 years old when I moved to Sydney.
And like, with COVID going on as well. Like,
and with COVID going on, like, I had no friends or family up there. I was by myself. Mm-hmm. I was depressed, had, like, real depressed, bad anxiety, like, shit, lost all my confidence. But it was a bit like Stockholm Syndrome with that guy up in Sydney. Like, he's a good dancer, I can admit that. And he's, like, Australian champion now, which... good for him, you know. Yeah.
Like, you know, you gotta have a little bit of asshole in you to win some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly. But we just didn't. Yeah. We weren't compatible. Like, I wanted to make it work really badly. I did move my whole fucking life up there, but 100%. Like, little things here and there.
Do you want to do like the Sydney era? Like, Vincent told me, like, it's very interesting. Like, that whole period. Like, you said you kind of lost yourself a little bit, right?
I fully lost myself. Like, I didn't know who I was. I had no confidence. Like, I just knew that I was feeling a whole bunch of things, but I didn't know how to express my emotions, and I didn't know how to put it into words to tell people how I was feeling. So, like, if anyone was to ask me anything, I'd just be like, yeah, okay, sure.
Really? And that's crazy because, like, since I knew you in high school, like, you know, that you had that bad bitch energy, that really confidence and all that stuff. But do you want to, like, paint the picture for the people at home, like, why you moved to Sydney, how this whole Sydney thing came about as well?
So, because my previous dance partner, obviously, we like stopped dancing together because he went to China for Chinese New Year because he's from China, and he moved to down.
Is he the guy with the glasses? The Asian dude with the glasses?
No, that's another guy. No. Okay. So he went back and he just never came back because we went into lockdown here, and then I waited for him for a whole year, but then you know, he wasn't gonna come back. So I put out a dance partner search. Yeah. And he had messaged me, this guy from Sydney, and I was like, sure. So we had a tryout for around 3 months or so, where we just, every week, we just constantly went back and forth. I went up to Sydney, then he came back down to Melbourne, and it was going all right. Like, everything seemed to go pretty well. And then when I officially moved up there, obviously I was homesick all the time, and I always thought I was just homesick a lot. Yeah. But it was just the way I was being treated, just like, you know, by him, by the people around him. I guess, like, they're all like that. Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I lost all my confidence. Like, because also, like, I'm in a new environment. Yeah. I'm not used to the people. So I'm trying to be on my best behavior, and I'm always on edge. Yeah. And I was always tired. So my coping mechanism, or a lot of people's coping mechanism, is to sleep. Yeah. And so I slept so much, and I was always tired. I went to the doctors to get blood tests because I was like, why am I so tired all the time? Right. I was a little bit iron deficient. Right. But, like, I was just so tired because I had mad depression. Like, I'd cross the fucking road without looking left and right, just so that if a car was to hit me, I would just be able to like not see him and not dance with him. And my mental health was just slowly getting worse and worse and worse. And I had no confidence because he just like questioned me to the point where I couldn't even answer. It's like, hey, Srijay, like, why do you write like that? As in, like, why do I hold the pen like that? Why do you write like that? And you're like, oh, I don't know. I just grew up writing like this. But why?
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I honestly don't know how to answer you. Like, he'd be like, why are you doing that step like that? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, this is just how I've been taught. Like, why? But why? And I'm like, because my dance teacher told me. But why? And I'm like, I don't question it. Like, whatever my dance teacher told me, I just did because I have so much, like, I believe in her so much. I know that she's right. I believe in her. So I'm just going to do it the way that she tells me. I'm not going to question it.
And even if you ask me why, like, instead of asking me why, they say, teach me how.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Obviously in dancing, there's no right or wrong, but he would just always question me. And sometimes he was actually just curious, but at the same time, like, he'd question me to the point where it just break me. And I'd just be like, I can't answer you. So at that point, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, let's just do it your way. And so it was always just like, I always felt inferior to him, and I was always just conforming to whatever he wanted to do.
Very, very toxic.
Yeah. And he was quite manipulating. Manipulative and like controlling. Like, he was controlling what I could post on my social media because he wanted this image of us to like be, you know,
oh wow,
like, we're great dancers and our whole lives revolved around dancing. And yes, like, my life revolves a lot around dancing, but it's like, I don't always just want to show dancing. Like, I do have a social life myself. I do want to show like my personality online as well. I'm just not full dancing. And I like, everyone knows when you're faking it.
110%.
Yeah, exactly. Like, everyone knows when you're faking it, just, oh, I'm a dancer. Like, all I do is dance. You know, show me something else. Otherwise it just gets boring. And then we went, so I spent 3 months like out of lockdown training, this and that. And then we went into lockdown. And my mental health actually got a little bit better. Oh, okay. Because I wasn't seeing him as much. And I didn't know that.
What do you, because obviously, Megan, you're here today. Confident as shit. Let me know, giving me this work. You feel me? But it's like, how, like, what helped you from that somewhat down period to like really shoot you up into like, maybe not shoot you up as a peak, I don't know if you're peaking, but like really like just get you out of that rut.
I'm peaking, trust me, I'm fucking peaking right now.
That's good to hear. I don't want to say because I don't want, dude, there's always more. There's always more.
So mental health starting a bit better, but then it was still shit. And then I obviously missed home a lot, and I couldn't, for the 6 months I didn't come back home at all. I was supposed to come back after a month of being there, but I wasn't. I didn't come home for a long time. And so I ended my dance partnership with him, moved up there for him and everything, but I was like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to sit here and be treated like fucking shit. I'm not going to cry about it all the time. Like, but then I spent another month in Sydney alone because both states were in peak lockdown, and I had to get a permit to come back, and they just kept rejecting my permit.
No way.
Yeah, it was
That's
shit.
mad stressful.
Yeah, it was. I had to get so many COVID tests. I had to do so many statutory declarations.
Oh, no
bank
way.
statements, this and that, letters, emails, fucking everything just to come back home. So many tears, like,
oh no,
mentally so stressful. But when I came back, like, because I hadn't been home for so long, and I obviously living alone in Sydney, I grew to be super independent. And just like learning how to do shit myself that I wouldn't usually do. Like, my mum would usually do at home, like dishes or laundry or whatever. If I just wasn't feeling it, she would do it for me. But I grew to be really independent in Sydney, whereas I had to.
We talked about this, like, mumsies, man.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta fucking love the mums.
It,
like,
you know what I mean?
You really appreciate them when they're not around.
100%.
But a lot of people were telling me, like, when you live alone, you learn a lot about yourself.
Dude, like when you lived alone that 6 months, you have like learned like stuff that I probably won't learn in like 3-4 years from now. You know what I mean? You
learn so much.
Like, you were talking about like the little bit. I was talking about grocery shopping. You were like, no, bro. Like, you know, when you cook for yourself, you gotta clean the dish straight away. Or it stays.
You never think about that though.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm like, you know, the dish, they're done.
Yeah, but like the things that I was learning about myself was like, when someone first mentioned it to me, I was like, what the fuck you on, brother? I fucking know myself.
Yeah.
I did not know myself.
But I reckon, even though that period was pretty shit, but I reckon that was like insane growth.
Yes, absolutely.
Like you shouldn't, like, you maybe at the time you're like, fuck, I regret this. Dude, you shouldn't regret that, because that's probably why you're like peaking right now. You know what I mean?
Well, like I just learned that I'm slightly OCD about things, like slightly OCD, like about how things are placed in the apartment. I was cleaning every single day, at least twice a day.
Yeah.
You know, the dishes being done straight afterwards.
Yeah.
I learned how I learn things. Like, I know that I'm not a super creative person.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that in Sydney.
Yeah.
But the way I learn is that if I see someone do it,
mm-hmm.
I can do it immediately.
Oh.
But if you just explain it to me through words, my brain is like,
yeah. I'm the same way. I feel like sometimes.
What? Like visual learning, but different ways of visual learning.
Yeah.
Like especially because of dancing. Like if my dance teacher was to explain it to me through words, I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
But the second she does it, I can immediately copy her. Like my body just knows how to move in a way where like I see it and I do it. But if I don't see it, I can't do it.
Damn. Dude, it's funny how that question turned into like this huge like dude, that's sick. Ethan, thank you for that, brother. Thank you. No, that's really sick that like, you know, it's very on brand for the Only Up podcast where it's like, you know, you had your depressive rut, but then it also goes to show that like, you know, you did move to Sydney on like you moved to Sydney very lonely, all that stuff, very tough period, but like there's a reason like why you go through that stuff.
Well, I don't regret it at all. Like I knew like, even before I went to Sydney, I am a strong believer in like women's intuition or just intuition in general. Like everyone's got intuition, but my gut was like, don't do it. My gut was fully like, don't do it. It's not going to turn out well.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, I would rather regret doing it than like regret not doing it.
There
like imagine if I never went and like just never grew from this whole experience. Like now every time someone's manipulating me or being toxic towards me, straight away in my gut I feel a feeling and I'm like, I'm not fucking having this today.
Damn.
And I grew so much from it. Like I just matured so much. I came back and all my dance friends were like, you've changed, like you're so much more mature now. And I'm like, it's for the better. Like it's a whole experience. Yeah, like I don't regret it at all. Like when I think back to Sydney, obviously I don't think about all the bad shit that happened. I think about more of like how beautiful the weather was or like how independent I was. But
that's sick.
There's good ups and downs to everything. And when I came back, I still had pretty bad like anxiety. And I still do get anxiety at competitions. But when I came back, I was so not used to living with people again. My mum, she wasn't even constantly coming into my room, but she was just like coming into my room. And I was so not used to that. Like I had so much privacy in Sydney. It was just me by myself. And there was so much noise around the house of mum cleaning, vacuuming, my sister screaming, my dad playing TV, and my cats running around. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Things smelt weird, but then obviously I like got to see my friends again after 6 months of not seeing them. I saw my school friends. Shout out to you bitches. You know, I saw my dance friends. I see them every day now, and I'm like so thankful for them because like they're my family, you know. I like not seeing them just like fuck with me so bad.
No, that's so...
and then slowly, like say we were in a dance class or whatever, I would get just random bursts of like anxiety. Where I'd just be like, oh my god, I'm shit, I can't dance, I don't. And I'd see my dance friends, I'm like, oh my god, like she's doing so much better than I am, how come I can't do this or whatever. And I just get bad anxiety, and I like had to figure out a way to just like see past it. It's like because I lost all my confidence, I was comparing a lot of other people to me, and so I was comparing my dance friends to me, which I never usually do that. Like everyone is different when they're dancing, and like I know that my dance friends, they have their aspects where they're really good and I'm not so good at, and then I have my aspects where I'm better at than they are at whatever it is, you know. But I was comparing myself a lot, and I just had to find a way to be like, I'm home, I'm happy, like this is where I want to be.
The little things.
I'm peaking right now. Like I might not be peaking right now, but I'm on my road to peaking, you know, like, and like ever since the start of this year, I came back home and everything, you know, like no relationship, no nothing, no like
you're free spirit right now.
I'm free, and I've never been happier before.
Oh, that's so I'm so happy for you, Megan.
Thank you.
That's like I heard this little Sydney story because like I remember Vincent was telling me like, yo, like dude, Megan's like a tough person, man. You gotta listen to this shit.
I went through that shit.
Yeah, 100%.
20 years old.
And I bet a lot of people could relate, like maybe different circumstances, but like you know, that feeling is like definitely something. Ethan, great question by the way, bud.
But also, if you're ever in a toxic relationship and you just got out of it, listen to Billie Eilish. She got some good songs to scream to.
We've got one other question. It's like, what do you call it? It's biggest red flag in a guy.
Biggest red flag in a guy?
Yeah. I gotta take notes, bro.
Red flag.
I've got mine, but mine's like generic.
Okay, give me some ideas. What's yours?
Mine's like it's
like icks.
Icks, but like yeah, okay, I guess same, right? But it's like I hate like everyone has the same opinion, or maybe most people do. It's like the way they treat waiters and shit. I'm like, yo, no way you just did that shit, bro. Yeah. Like honestly, like I may be a little bit more confident now, but I'm not as confident. If the restaurant gives me my food and it's the wrong food, I'm not sending it back. And, you know, I'm like, I've got something.
I would send it back, but nicely.
Yeah, you know who's really good at that? Ethan.
Really?
Ethan Lee. He could be like, hey, this is not my order.
Oh,
and I'm like, dude.
It's too much confrontation for me, dude.
Yeah. No, but it's like, yeah, I can't handle that. And sometimes, like, I don't know, man. It's just like, that just really irks me. I'm just like, dude, that's because I work in hospitality as well. I'm like, dude, that's another person, man. It's like, it's not your little like minion that's going around getting you food. You know what I mean?
And you're treating them like shit. Yeah. I got one. It's when they complain too much.
Yeah, I'd say I reckon that's the same vice versa.
Yeah, because like, again, like dancing, grown up to just suck it up, tough love, like got to do what you got to do. Yeah. And if someone's like just having a bad day, like obviously everyone can have bad days. Yeah. Everyone can complain about their days. Yeah. But if it's like when they're constantly just like, I'm not feeling it, this and that, like, I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Yeah. Everyone's going through the same thing. Yeah. Just push through and go deal with it. Like,
I don't mind if they complain. Maybe one or two times.
Yeah, it's when they do it a lot.
And if they don't do anything to change it, I'm like, not, mate.
Fuck off, man.
Yeah. And you know, I do.
Fuck off, man.
I do that to a lot of people where I be like, you know, I hear them out one or twice and I'm like, oh, maybe. I'm like,
you're trying to help them.
I always say it like this. I'm like, you know, I'm not trying to offend you. Don't look at me the wrong way. I'm saying this because I'm your friend. That's like the biggest, like, you know? I'm like, I'm saying this because I'm your friend. I'm like, maybe, you know, like, say you had a trouble with this person, like a friendship thing. Maybe you're the problem. You know, maybe.
Yeah. Have you ever seen it like that?
Yeah. Like, maybe you're the problem. Maybe just like work on yourself a little bit and then see it like through a different pair of eyes. You know what I mean? It's like, and then if they keep complaining about it, I'm like, I can't help you. Like, like there's no point complaining to me because I just hear the same story 3-4 times.
Yeah. Just fucking look at it from an outsider's point of view, like a third person. Yeah. See if you're actually the problem.
Also, and that's a great point. It's also like when you have that friend that complains all the time, you're like,
but it's negative energy all the time.
And like it's almost like I associate you with that complaining, and I don't want to hang out with you anymore.
Exactly.
Like it's like a part-time job to hang out with you.
Literally,
you know
like
what I mean?
For me, this year, I've been really big on like being positive, having positive vibes. Like, like cheesy as it sounds, like affirmations. Like, they fucking work. Yeah. You think positive, you be positive, you're gonna get positivity. Yeah. You drag in negativity, you will your whole life is.
You get what you put in.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And so like, anytime anyone complains a lot, I'm just like, stop being so negative.
I give him 3 chances to complain.
I don't even give him 3 chances. I'm just like, shut the fuck up at this point. Like, I can't deal with this. It's too much.
But like, there's certain circumstances like breakups. I'll listen to you all day. I'll listen to you all day.
Oh yeah, that's a different story.
You get cheated on. I'll listen to you for a month. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'll be there for you.
Yeah. Like, there's a difference between being there and then complaining, because complaining is like, it's very one-dimensional.
It's like complaining about little things that don't need to be complained about.
That don't matter.
About. Yeah. It's like, say that...
We're complaining about complaining.
Ironic, isn't it? But it's like, if you've got a little sore on your thumb and you keep complaining about it, I'm like, fucking...
Just shut up,
shut up, man. Everyone's got their issues. Like, man, just put that shit aside. Yeah. Think about something else. Think about how grateful that it wasn't your whole hand being amputated.
There you go. That's such an Asian mindset. You know what I mean?
Tough love, man. Yeah. Grew up in that Asian culture. Yeah. I mean, I'm Asian, but like, I'm not really.
Yeah, look, Keith. Megan, I hate to break it to you, bro.
No,
you hate.
You know what? I get a lot of people.
But the same ways, like, because people are like, yo, like, you know, my name, Super Curry. They'd be like, bro, like, you're not that curry. I'm like, it makes sense.
I get a lot of people who like think I'm mixed. Like when they look at me,
you kind of look a little mixed though.
I've gotten people like, most of the time it's at work it happens, but they're like, "Are you mixed?" I'm like, "What do you think I am?" And they're like, "Oh, you're half Asian." And I get a lot of, "You're half Hispanic." I'm like,
what?
Yeah. I don't see that at all. But sometimes when I do,
but I think it's also the way they carry yourself too.
But like when I have fake tan on from like dance comps and shit, like I look a bit darker, eye makeup or whatever. Yeah. I've gotten European before.
You know at work?
I was like, what the fuck?
At work, because like, I'm not racially ambiguous, but I think because my accent, it sounded a little different, right? I remember at work, I was just like, I'm like, he goes, you European? I'm like, no. He's like, you sure? He's like, why aren't you European? I'm like, what, man? I said no.
Mean?
I said no the first time. What's gonna make you think I changed the second time?
Why aren't you European?
Yeah,
huh?
exactly.
Why?
Yeah,
tell me why.
I don't know.
I'm gonna gaslight you at this point.
Yeah, it's your coach again, bro. That's where you got it from. Do you have any other red flags? Surely like fuckboy red flags where you'd be like, you know.
No, well, at this point, I'm a player too. So
true. You're playing the game.
I'm playing the game. No matter what, I'm playing the game.
But is there like cheating in the game? Like, is there some like where you'd be like, nah, you can't do that. It's cheating. You feel me?
Nah, well, if they're cheating, you fucking cheat back harder.
Oh, okay.
You know?
There you go.
Like, no matter, if you're in a talking stage or whatever,
yeah,
you're always in the game.
Okay.
And you either play the game or the game plays you.
Damn, M-Dog dropping bars,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm serious. Like, you either play the game or you get played. Like, and I'm always trying to play the game because I don't want to get hurt. Like, I got my guard up to fucking here. Like, you know, vulnerability side. Yeah. Where is she? You know?
Dude, my homies are like, because guys always talk about girls, like guys would be like girls and stuff, and I feel like a lot of the guys, like, they complain a lot about, like, you know, like, yo, like, I have like no girls right now, you feel me? I always tell them, like, bro, you can't be mad if you ain't playing the game. You gotta play the game, you feel me? Yeah, like, you know, imagine you're in an arcade, you haven't put $1 in, you're just watching. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
A lot of the, like, for me especially, it's like when you give too much. Yeah. Immediately, like, if you think I'm really attractive and you tell me and you like see me all the time, I'm almost like taken back by that.
Really?
Yeah. Whereas I'm not into it.
You like the push and pull.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm not that into it. But the second that you start like distancing it, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why don't you want me like I want you right now?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's bad like that.
It's funny how like as fucked up as it is, it should be the other way around. Like, if you distance yourself from someone, you'd be like, oh no, he doesn't want me. Yeah. You know, I shouldn't even be. But then when these guys
you want what you can't have.
Yeah,
you want what you can't have.
My biggest like riz, like the guy that I know has like the best riz possible. He goes, you know, you always gotta make sure girls want what they can't have. So
exactly.
you gotta be like a treasure. They gotta open you up. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Guys are the same though. They want what they can't have.
Yeah.
Like all the guys that I text, like if I text them a lot, they don't give me much. Yeah. But all the ones that I'm like ignoring and I give them something like once a week, they're fucking in my DMs left, right, and center. Like, hey, what you doing? You know, like when can I see you? This, that. I'm like, brother.
So what you're trying to tell me is like, if a guy gives you love and affection, it's a red flag.
Not a red flag. Like, I do enjoy it. Like, obviously, like, I do enjoy like cuddling with someone, and I do enjoy like having company. Yeah. 100%. But it's like the whole relationship thing. I don't know if I can do just because like,
you know, it's kind of good that you're doing that because like you're not setting up someone for failure where you're not getting to a relationship being like, you know, I know I'm clearly, I don't know if you're ready or not ready, but like you don't want to be in a relationship right now, right?
I don't.
Exactly.
No.
So it's like you're not going like, you know, I'm gonna play with this guy. You feel me?
Like I think I'm open to see what happens.
That's a good way to look at it. Like very open. You're not closing it off.
Yeah, well, if you would have asked me a month ago, I would have been like, nah, fuck relationships. I'm never getting married. I still don't really want to get married, but like I'm never getting married. I'm fucking taking my uterus out at this point. Like fuck kids, this, that. Yeah. You know, 21-year-old mindset.
Yeah.
But I'm open to see how things go. Yeah. Like, because if you fuck with someone and you guys are compatible, you get along.
You're not gonna
like,
be like,
I'm strictly not doing relationships. I'm not gonna shut them out. I mean, I've done that a few times.
But now you know.
Yeah, I've done that a few times where like things got too real and like with a few guys, I'm just like, nah, we need to stop right now. So we have, but it's like
no way.
Slowly just like gone further and further each time, if that makes sense. Yeah. So like, you know, I just see what happens. I don't really want to like rush into anything too quickly. Like I'm fine just like being by myself, being independent, being single, being happy. But seeing someone on the side and just like here and there, I get a cuddle. Like obviously, it's nice to like cuddle up with someone and just like sleep next to someone, have someone take care of you. But at the same time, I'm a bad bitch and I need no man.
This is why I got Meek on the podcast. Yeah, she'll spit it out. You feel me?
Okay, M-Dog's here. Like man,
I can't believe
independent woman.
I can't believe that. I actually can't. I got press record. All right, you know, we talked about what did we talk about?
It was being independent woman
stuff. But you know, since you're independent woman, you know, you guys get a choice. You feel me? But what I want to talk about is like, you know, guys, we're curious. We're like, bro, we don't know where anything is. You know what I mean? Like we don't have a map. You know what I mean? So we want to know, guys. I'm doing this for you. These are not just my questions. you guys sent these in. I feel me. So first question, big old question, the most important question of the night.
Hit me.
Does size matter? I probably shouldn't have prefaced it. Dude, I sound like such an idiot. Does size matter?
Honestly, it depends, because say like you're like having penetrative sex or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yes,
I do that all the time.
Size would like does matter to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But like if you're having like an intimate moment with like your partner or whatever, like it doesn't always have to be like penetrative sex.
Yeah.
So like even say you're a bit insecure about, you know,
the size
or whatever of you, like say you are insecure about it, like then learn how to do shit with your mouth, learn how to use your hands, you know.
So you make up for it in other places.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's still enjoyable that way. But yeah, like obviously if you're gonna have penetrative sex, like it does matter to a certain extent. Sorry.
So the motion of the ocean bullshit is not. Well, for that case.
Yeah, but like even if there is no emotions attached to it, again, learn how to use your mouth, learn how to use your hands. Like
I feel like relationship sex is different, where I feel like then size doesn't really matter because it's more like an emotional thing.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, like if it's too big, kind of girls don't fuck with that either. Like I'm not out here trying to get my pussy ripped.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I know.
Yeah, no, yeah, you know.
I know. Dude, I'm the expert, right?
But like, you know.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Like again, like
everything in like balance. You know what I mean? Like not too big, not too small. You know, what do you call it? The three porridges, Goldie Bears, whatever it's called.
Yeah, exactly.
That type of thing. You know what I mean?
Like even if it's like shorter, but like I don't know, like this way, like the girth. Yeah. This way. But yeah, like I don't know, everyone's different. Like you just gotta sometimes you just gotta experiment and find out like what works for you and what works for your partner and what doesn't. Yeah,
make up for it. You feel me? Like
exactly.
You know, you have the power. You feel me?
Spice it up, dude. Like start doing. I don't know if you're into that shit, like role play or I don't know, get some candle wax out. Like
jeez.
That like a lot of the time. When like you're being intimate with someone, like it's like the foreplay, like that makes it so like intense.
Like it gets to that stage. You can't just go.
If you
straight
just go
into
straight
it,
into
you know
it,
I mean?
like
it's
that's not fun.
It's rush, man. It's like a job.
Like you could like not be like say you are insecure about your size, or whatever. Like if you just like make the moment special, like especially like if you do it to girls, like if you just make the moment special, like. She'll be fiending over you. Like if you just spice it up, change it up, do something that she's never done before. Yeah, she would love that. Yeah, and it doesn't even matter if your size is. She wouldn't even care.
What's like a like? You probably don't know like in like what's like a metric. You feel me? You know like you got like like inches. You feel me?
Inches.
Like you could use a pen for example. I don't know how. It's handy, but you don't know?
No, I do. So for me, right? For me, right?
My short kicks. Yeah, for you.
For me, max like 8 inches.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like say like you're like 13. I'm like,
bro, who the fuck do you think I am? Max like 8 inches. Right. Honestly, at that point,
and what's the cutoff? Like you know, if I want to ride the amusement park, like what's the height to get in?
Honestly, like 5.
Boys, but this is so good. But also, moving on. Next question. It's gonna take that a few minutes. 5 inches.
Yeah, you know 5 inches. You know, works. Nah, 8 inches is like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's hard to even. There's like this thing with like I don't know if it's like with all Asians, but I've heard it going around where it's like for Asian women like myself, usually tighter than normal.
Oh really?
Yeah. So like anything above 8 inches for me is honestly like it's too much.
Oh shit! Yeah, that makes sense.
It's too much. Yeah. Like at that point, my fucking stomach is copping it.
Oh no way! Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. Really informative.
Yeah, take notes, guys.
Yeah. Whoever asked that question, thank you. It wasn't me, but you know the question. Very good. Second question is like a lot of guys go to the gym. Mm-hmm. You know, we train different things like chest, back, arms, biceps, legs, toes, all the type of stuff. You know what I mean? So like, what is like what's the most attractive body part to you? Back?
Fucking love
Dude,
back.
I swear girls love back and arms.
I'm a slut for backs.
You know the peak that happens here? Girls love that shit too. You're not a big fan of that?
I find that like, I don't know if it is true or not, but like, well, most guys that I've spoken to or whatever, like they have like arms are quite easy for them to train.
Yeah.
Like their arms, it's easy for them to get like big on their arms.
Yeah,
but
back's pretty hard.
Back is pretty hard. I love back. I'm a slut for backs.
You like the, what do I say, like not the line, like the little like definition in the back. You love that shit.
Yeah, that shit's hot as fuck. Yeah. Back and maybe abs.
Yeah.
I like my washboard abs. You know, it's just hot as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm also really attracted to hands.
Hands, like clean hands or big hands or like what?
Aesthetically pleasing, like nice looking hands. Like a lot, when I say that to a lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, like veiny big hands. I'm like,
oh yeah, that's usually the
mainly like most of the times it is that, but like even if you just have like medium sized or like decent sized hands, but they're like,
I feel like that's strictly like
nice,
that's like a girl thing, because I feel like guys don't look at girls like, yo, look at her hands.
Yeah.
She got fire ass hands, you know what I mean? Put some rings on it.
Yeah, whereas I do is like they just put like a few rings on, and I'm like, why the fuck are your hands so attractive right now?
Really? Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Hands, you know,
back and hands.
Back and hands.
That's
and
crazy.
Washboard abs.
Washboard abs, yeah. There you go. But if you guys got the hands, yeah, y'all covered.
Well, if you've got the hands, just send me some hand pics at this point. Honestly, God.
Yeah. Shit. That's good as.
Yeah.
But where is my shit, bro?
Maybe toes as well.
You like toes?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro. Because you mentioned toes before.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like a lot of guys like toes.
Seriously? Nah, man. I got dancer's feet. Fuck that.
Oh, yeah. No, but you know what's the trend?
What's
Actually, no, I always say it. I'm not going to get cancelled.
Those are white toes?
Yeah.
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 Nah.
I was too passionate about that. Yeah.
You into your toes, bro?
Nah, not even like that. But you know, it's all like kept together real nice. You feel me?
Yeah. It's like, it just shows of like personal hygiene.
Yeah,
you know, like they just keep themselves clean.
Is that what you look for when you see the hands? You like, oh, they kept it. Oh, dude, my hands are clapped right now. But
I'm gonna put them shit away, bro.
Under the table. But what do you call it? Is that what you look for? Just like, it just looks like hygiene, like.
Yeah, it like, I don't know. It stems from like little things, like if your hands are nice, kept clean, like your dick is probably clean as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess.
You know, like.
Yeah, no, I feel that makes sense. Like everything's all well kept together.
Like if you're willing to like clean your fingernails and your hands, and you're probably willing to clean your dick.
Yeah. No, you don't think guys are willing to clean their dick? Yeah,
dude,
just
you never know. Some guys could be crusty, dusty, like.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when I go in the shower, that's like the first thing, bro. Like you always just go.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't want to feel dirty, but then you know if they can't even bother be cleaning their hands, like.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna suck your dick.
Yo, guys, if you have clean hands, bro, it's a gateway. It's a gateway. Nah,
6'5", clean hands, nice toes, back. Let's go.
Dude, get off the toes. Get off.
Bro, ew. I hate toes.
Do you actually? Oh, at least you're a dancer.
I'm a dancer,
see some
so
munted ass toes.
Yep.
All right. Third question is like, we won't talk about, because we talk about Tinder, we talk about stuff, but like, I feel like, how do I say this? It's funny because this is one thing I don't really struggle with, but like, it's like, how would a guy approach a girl like in real life? You know what I mean?
In real life.
Like, because I feel like maybe it's that trend
without
is slowly
coming off as a creep.
Yeah. Like without coming off as a creep, because like what I did as well, because I went to that bar called ABC.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is like, I'm like, there's these group of guys and girls together. Right, it's just like, be like, oh, I'll buy y'all drinks, let's talk it up, and then you just talk normally. You don't just go like, yo, you want to dance straight away. I feel like that doesn't work unless you're like insanely like you're a 10. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like, you just do it like that. You smooth your way into it. But like, how would you like to be like quote unquote approached?
Honestly, it's got to be something smart.
Yeah.
Like it can't just be like, hey, want to talk?
Yeah. What if it was about like your Louis bag or something? They'll be like, oh, like that's a bad example.
Yeah. You gotta bring up something smart.
But like, say you had like really fire sneakers and like, yo, where'd you get those sneakers? And then bam.
Yeah, something like that. Like something to ease the way in the conversation where it's not awkward, where you have to think about it. Like if it's like straight away something like about my outfit or the drink that I'm drinking, straight away I'm like, yeah, I fuck with you. I can talk to you.
Compliment something. Or my advice is like compliment something that like they've clearly worked hard on, because I feel like girls take a while to put on an outfit or like whatever stuff like that.
But I find that girls are fucking smart. Like, you guys
see right through that
you
shit.
have no fucking clue how smart we are. Like, most of the times when we go out, like, you think you're making the first move. Nah, that girl is making the first move. Like, if you've already clocked eyes together on, like, whatever, she has already put herself in multiple, like, positions and situations where you think you're making the first move.
Really?
Yeah, we are like professional positioners.
That's crazy.
So like, say if I never go out to like meet guys or whatever, I honestly go out just to get drunk and to dance with my sister and like her friends or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if I was to go out and I've just like seen this guy and I think is attractive and he's seen me, like the whole entire night, I'm going to be positioning myself in different like scenarios, situations where he can come up to me and think that he is making the first move. So I'll go get myself a drink by myself, or I'll go to the bathroom. I never
even knew that shit.
Or I'll go to Smokers by myself, or just like ask my friends to like come to Smokers with me.
No way.
Just so that like he can see where I'm going and that he can follow me and think that he's making the first move. But I'm positioning myself in every single fucking possible way so that you think that you're making the first move.
How do girls wingman girls?
Girls wingman girls.
Do they?
Yeah, we do. Like, it's most of the time, like, especially when we go out, if like someone starts dancing with like my girl or whatever, you give them a look. There's looks, you know. You give them a look, and if they're like it's alright, then you're like, okay, sick, cool. If it's not alright, then fuck, you got to start dancing with them.
I feel like the eye contact stuff, like even though it's like maybe for you guys a dead giveaway, like in our guys' head, we're like, you know, we got the monkey brain. We're like, what? Like why is she staring at me? Does she want me like?
You know that something's up, but you don't know what's up. Yeah.
Crazy.
So like, if it's a no, straight away you grab their hand, you start dancing with them. You put yourself in between, like the two of them, and they kind of start to get the hint.
Also, like what not to do, like that catcalling bullshit is just like, dude, that's so like fucked.
Because I get catcalled sometimes, like even just walking out on the street.
Really?
I do get catcalled, But at first it's like, in my head, I'm like, shit, I just got catcalled. It's kind of a compliment, you know? But then I'm like, oh, I just feel really violated.
Yeah, I was about to say, I bet the violation part hits so bad.
I was once at the gym and I was on I was doing squats, and it was like where the position of it was like the Smith machine was here. Yeah. And then all like the dumbbell section was over there, so there were mirrors there. And obviously my butt was facing the mirror. 100%. And there was a guy next to me who was on like the bicep curl machine or whatever. Yeah. And behind us was like a reflection. It was like a window, but I could see the reflection to inside the gym. Yeah. And I was doing my squats, and he was there next to me, and I could see in the reflection of the window that he's taking videos of me.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
I was like, at first I was like, shit, like. It's like almost like someone's taking video, like I'm good like that, you know? Yeah. Like someone's taking videos of me, shit, like I must be good.
But like the meaning behind it. But then
the second that like that washed over my head, like it was literally like for 5 seconds. Yeah. The second that finished, I was like, I feel so violated. I feel so disgusting right now. Like I wasn't even like wearing like a nice gym fit. I was in a massive t-shirt and leggings. Oh wow. And this motherfucker was just like. Went onto like his messenger group chat, saw him like zoom in the video into like the reflection.
It's so stupid. Like, oh man.
And you think I can't see? I can fucking see everything,
that's
dude.
So shitty. It sucks because like especially the guys that you know, like us, like especially like Vincent Group and us, like imagine if none of us would ever dare to do that. Like, and then it's just like the small amount of guys that ruin it for like the rest of us. You know what I mean? I'm so sorry that happened to you. That sucks.
I never go. I haven't gone back at that time again because I just don't want to.
Dude, fuck that guy. Yeah, we find him, bro. Fuck that guy.
Fuck you up. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Why didn't you complain to the? You should have complained to the gym though.
It was at nighttime, where no one was working, and I just haven't really gone to the gym that much recently anymore.
Yeah. You know, fuck that guy.
I'ma fuck him up, honestly. Beat the shit out of him.
That's crazy. What the hell?
Start fights and shit. New year, new me in September.
All right. You know, we've talked about a lot, actually.
I know.
It's been a lot. How are we recording for? 132. And I don't think I have to cut out a lot. So this might be a banger. You feel me? But I've got the only up questions. Yeah. Have you heard of these questions before? You have? Okay. So the first question is, you know, if you're on death row, what is that final last death row meal you're having? You can pull in a ride where you get dinner, dessert, or you can pull. I had this guy called Victor. where you can have like an entree, main, dessert, blah blah. It's all yours. Chef's in the kitchen.
I would have anything Italian.
Anything Italian?
Anything Italian.
Anything Italian?
Yep.
That's it?
Anything Italian.
That's
all of it.
Yeah, just let him chef it up. He got you.
Yeah. Or just, I don't know. I love Italian food.
Is that your favorite cuisine? Italian's your favorite cuisine? No, sure.
Yeah. I fuck with it.
You ain't go with any of the Asian foods?
Nah. I'm Asian, but not really. I told you.
No, yeah, no.
Either all Italian or fucking give me Macca's, man.
Macca's last meal?
Yeah, fuck.
No way.
Yep.
Well,
I'm trying to get that Monopoly shit doing right now. So if you could just give me all your Monopoly stickers, guys.
Peel and win.
Yeah, I'm helping a friend out right now. He's trying to get free fuel for a year. So if anyone's got that, hit me up, man.
That shit's so gas. Fuck, dude. I already forgot my second question. These are my questions I forgot.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, who are your role models?
Who are my role models?
Yeah.
I've got a few.
Yeah, there you go.
My dance teachers.
Yeah.
100%.
I always see your dance teachers on Instagram. Like,
yes.
it's like a whole little family.
Yeah, the both of them. Like, so my dance teacher, she's my main coach.
Yep.
And then her little sister.
She got married recently, right?
No. So that's little sister. Little sister got married.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So I call her my dance teacher as well because she is a dance teacher. She has taught me before.
Yeah.
But she's also my sister, my friend.
Yep.
Like, she doesn't teach me now.
Yeah.
But I mean, she still gives me her opinion and everything. So it's like, they're like my big sisters and I love them to death. Like,
sorry to cut you off.
That's right.
Didn't y'all get matching tattoos?
Yeah, we did. We got. There
you go. Oh, because her name starts with S, right?
Yes, and she's got an M.
Oh.
Yeah, so we got matching tattoos for her birthday 2 years ago, I think.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, no, like I would do anything for them. Like I'm the woman I am today because of them.
There you go.
And like,
big up.
Yeah, everything that I've spoken about is because like they've just like raised me to be like so confident in myself. Tough love, like they've given me so much tough love. Like, days where I feel shit, they're like, I don't give a fuck. You're gonna pull through and keep going. I'm like, all right.
Those are the people you need.
Miss. Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I can't handle people who aren't like that. Love them to bits. They fucking tell me to cut off my left leg. I fucking will. They tell me to jump off the West Gate. Let's go. 2 p.m.
When?
Literally, when? Role model also probably my sister.
Yeah. Oh wait, do you have an older sister or younger sister?
Yeah, older sister.
Older sister?
Yeah, she's she is 23.
Oh, okay.
We're half sisters, but she's been around my whole entire life, like before I was even born. So
I what do you call it? I always thought your younger sister for the longest time was the person you danced with. Everyone thinks that though.
Yeah, everyone does think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you, Kathleen. Fucking love you to bits, bitch. She's my bow brother, my soul sister, everything. But she's younger than me, but she's not actually. We're not actually blood related.
But you with your older sister, like it's good because it's only 2 years apart.
Yeah, we're like 18 months apart. But so we had a bit of a falling out when I didn't live at home for like year 10, 11, 12. I didn't live at home.
Oh, okay.
I lived with my best friend.
Oh.
So I was like super close to school and everything. That's
Yeah.
why it was so easy to ditch school.
Wait, do I know the best friend?
Do you know Karen?
Oh, no
Yeah,
way.
that's my girl. That's my homie.
That's the homie. Shout out Karen, bro.
Yeah, she's my
I did not know that. Dude, we could have talked about that the whole time.
That's
Fuck.
my best friend, man. I
Fuck.
lived with her for 3 years.
That's sick.
Yeah. But yeah, my sister, we had a bit of a falling out in like year 10 onwards. And she was also like in a relationship. I was in a relationship. You know, we just didn't really have time for each other.
Yeah.
Only this year when she, like ended her relationship with her man, her ex, I ended mine.
The stars aligned.
And we just we're like this now. Like,
Oh,
I
that's so
tell her
sick.
everything in detail, every single thing about my life.
That's so sick.
She knows everything about me.
That's good.
But she's also like been through some shit.
No.
So like anytime I need advice, she is the girl that I go to.
That's so
and
cool.
she's always there to help me. Obviously, like she's my big sister, so she will always help me. But,
Yeah,
like, sometimes
100%.
she's a bit mean. I'm
Like,
mean as well.
She's your sister at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Too,
Like she will always pull through and help me.
Yep.
And like she's just gone through so much. Like she's taught me so much this year. Like because I've like come out of COVID, come out of Sydney, come out of like a relationship. Like I'm experiencing a lot of new things, like going out or like doctor's appointments, getting tested, shit like that. Like she's been through step by step with me.
No,
so like
sick.
I'd probably say her, but she She'd probably be like, "Aw, that's cute." She's like, "Oh, fuck you, man."
That's that sister relationship, you know.
That's that sister relationship. Yeah.
No, that's good. No, such wholesome, man. Such wholesome.
Thank you.
But what's a quote you want to sorry, what's a quote that you live by, or like a mantra or something like that?
I got a lot.
Yeah, chuck me through.
My first one would be regression to the mean.
What does that mean?
Basically, everything is balanced.
Oh.
So nothing is ever too good, and nothing is ever too bad.
Wow.
So if you think like you're having a real shit week, it's never gonna stay like real shit.
Damn.
Next week
That's
you're gonna have
good
a
quote.
good fucking week.
That's a good dude. I got my pen, bro. Fuck me. That's a good quote.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
Everything is always balanced.
Damn.
No matter what. Another one is, everything happens for a reason. I fully believe in that. Everything happens for a reason. Like,
do you think that's do you think that's just like the way it works, like a universal entity or anything like that?
Yeah, like I think like when someone new comes into my life,
there's a reason.
There's a reason. Like I will literally sit there and be like, what is the reason that you came into my life? Or like I've stopped talking to a guy or whatever. Like, what was the reason that you were in my life?
Right.
Like, was it to find me? Was it to learn something about someone else so that I can look out for future me? Like, everything happens for a reason.
Damn.
And I'm kind of just going with the flow at this point. Like, one door closes, another door opens. All the time.
That's good.
That's probably like my two main quotes. I don't know.
Dude, honestly, the first one's still processing.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That shit hits.
Yep.
That's good.
Everything's always balanced, no matter what.
Yeah, and since you're like, are you probably gonna go down the dance teaching route in future as well?
I'm already a dance teacher.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, because then I was gonna ask this question like, what do you want? Like the fourth question is, what do you want to be remembered for? So it's like usually like
my honesty.
Honesty?
Yeah, my energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I feel like your energy is pretty contagious. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I feel like doing this podcast, like I've been like getting like really hyped. You know what I mean? Like this
That's
stuff.
good, man. That's good.
Stuff, which is good. And I feel like hopefully I want to try to do that as well. Like be like reflect off people's bad side. Boom, boom, boom. Nah, it's good.
I just want people to like remember. Like for me, it's like I think it's also because of a dancing thing. Like when I enter a room, like I know I've got an aura about me. Yeah. I know I've got some kind of energy that people feel like, oh, like, she's like, they'll look over and be like, oh,
it's M-Dog.
It's M-Dog. Like, you can't see me, but you can feel my energy come in. Like, that's the kind of vibe that I want to have. Yeah. And so it's just like being real, being honest. I know I'm like, sometimes I've like tried to be nice, but like sometimes being honest doesn't always mean being nice.
Dude, that's
for me. Like
you'll realize in future, dude, lying and being nice is worse than like being mean and being honest.
Yeah, like I would much rather you tell me I look like shit today than you be like, oh no, you look amazing, and then I walk outside with 5 guys looking at me like, what the fuck is on your face? You know, like tell me how it is. Tell me, be real.
Like, like that's what you do. Yeah,
exactly. So that's kind of what I want to be remembered by. Like,
oh,
that girl, like the one that like just her energy just radiates.
Yeah. And keep it a buck.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah.
That's why I won't be.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. Last question. Are you ready for the last question? Do you know the last question?
No, honestly, I remember you talking about it with Vincent, but I don't remember them.
All right, the last question. Big question. Very big question. You ready? I might have to cut it. Are you happy today?
Yes. Fucking hell. Of course I am.
How happy are you today on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
10. I'm happy to hear that.
10, honestly.
Megan?
This whole year has been a fucking 10.
Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that. Megan, it's been a pleasure having you on, dude. I enjoyed this episode a lot.
Thank you. Me too.
Is there anyone you shout out?
Just me. No.
Any words? Any words for anyone? Or just
no, just hit me up, man. Let's be friends.
But guys, what do you call it? I just want to shout out. I featured on a podcast last week. Safety Last by Stanley Ching. Guys, go check that out in the description below. Shout out Rhymy Carbs. Check out his Twitch stream. And yeah, that's all. Guys, I appreciate the support. The episodes have been going really well on Spotify. Guys, run up the review. So when you guys see the review on Spotify, click on it, press 5 or give me a 4. Give me your honest opinion. Yeah, so run up the... I'm posting this on YouTube and Spotify. Video will be on both. I feel like I explained enough. And I've changed it Only Up Podcast to Only Up Cast on Insta. That's it. Follow me on all socials. And guys, remember, only up from here and take care.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.